Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed. Never put me on the freeze, just look how he spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy full price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you will already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe so you can be free, so you never need the ice and checks. This be my plea, I lost my debt. I gotta cheese, I found a flex. I gotta be, I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe. Keep moving. Drive, keep it moving, hit the gas, on to the next play, no dwelling in the past, It's unusual how pain can make you glad, pain can make you, pain can make you breathe. We on the way, talk about legacy, legends right next to me, don't need it, check out the AG and Addy, come with the beef and we serving the patties, check out the verbs if it's getting chatty, you gotta move but ain't gotta prove that you out in the front, you do what you do when you ain't gotta stunt, cause humble is up and the proud gotta punt, 4th and 10, if you wanna win, best put me in, I got the shooters that's ready to spin, they come with the king and he know how to win, he come to your team and he do it again, rain and sleep, when the sun is at its peak, gotta keep moving my feet until my journey is complete, capiche? Keep moving. Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed, never put me on.
Hey, what you need, yeah, man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey, we about it, get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping? What you need, hey, yeah, I got it, with the team, yeah. We about it, wow. Get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping?
Yeah, why you capping, no? Feel like a rubber band, I've been snapping, no. Yeah, I've been up here with my team, so you know this what I mean. We've been going up like NASA.
What is going on, everybody? We are still in waiting. We are literally still in waiting mode for a deal that two of the biggest MLB insiders said was agreed upon, ready to rock and roll at 2 o'clock. It is now 9:17 on the East Coast, and it's been 7 hours, and we don't know any more than we knew than the last time we were live, and I ate my food. Dane, hopefully you grabbed a bite to eat.
Protein bar and a banana. I'm good.
Protein bar and a banana. I did a little mango los tres golpes. Okay, so I am feeling really good.
Jeff J, what?
I am feeling great. What happened?
He said
Trade
something
news?
to me. No, Jeff J.
Dane, what the F? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jeff's been drinking. I don't know. I think Jeff might have been drinking a little bit today. Jeff might be on something heavy today. Who knows? But Yeah, man. Oh, okay. He's been wearing his Yankee cap and NYY hoodie all day. Okay. All right. Kind of like us, Dane. Kind of like us.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
that's
Jeff.
what he's
My
talking about.
apologies.
Yeah, to each his own. To each his own. But we are waiting. But look, man, we're not just going to wait around here and do nothing. We actually have something we want to talk about and discuss that I researched this and I found a little more information on this. So, Dane, I'm going to let you not have the floor. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about this. All right?
Yeah.
Roki Sasaki.
Yep.
So this is actually a little more interesting than I originally thought. So I was automatically just brushing this off and be like, there ain't no way that they're going to let this guy get posted, right? I thought it was absolutely batshit crazy. Alex says, I think Jeff is surprised to see Dane on late. Dane's been on a lot. I don't know. I think Jeff might have been drinking a little bit today, to be honest with you. But moving on to the next thing. We're 16 subs away from 21,600, okay? So smack you to like. You hated the sub. To each his own. But getting to Roki Sasaki, the reason why I think this is really interesting now, I want to show you guys an article before we get any further. So, Dane, when there was a clause in Ohtani's contract,
right,
that allowed him to anytime he wanted to say, "Peace, I'm out, I'm leaving."
And the rumor is Roki Sasaki has the same deal. And when he was drafted, there was a lot of talk that he wanted to come straight over.
Yes.
So having this in his deal would not be surprising. And we're hearing that it is in his deal.
We're hearing that. And there's actually maybe a little bit of evidence on this. So let me switch over to this screen here, as you guys can't see Dick. So let me switch back over here real quick. Let me set that up. So 1 second, let me flip this here. And let me go to this one here. I believe it was. And then transition over. There we go. Now we're on here. This is an article from the LA Times, okay? If not for the limitations, Sasaki probably would have tracked a contract worth more than $200 million. Ohtani also would have received that kind of pay they had he chosen to wait for unrestricted free agency. But the two-way superstar opted to leave the NPB at 23 years old after the 2017 season. Ohtani had the option to leave for the majors whenever he wanted, including in his contract. Sasaki is thought to also have that clause in his deal. Again, I repeat, Sasaki is thought to also have that clause in his deal. What that would mean is, because he left early, Ohtani was limited to the maximum signing bonus of $3.5 million. He couldn't earn even more than the league minimum salary over his first 3 seasons, which really didn't matter, Dane, because he got a shit ton of money because of sponsorships. And that would be the same thing that would happen with Sasaki.
He would get so many. The kid threw 103 in July. He's going to attract a ton of attention, a ton of eyes. He's going to get tons of sponsorship deals. Money isn't the issue here.
I would be absolutely stunned if this were to happen somehow. Like, do people understand what we're saying here? The Yankees also cleared. What was it, Dane? What did they do today?
They dumped their top 2 international free agents that they had scheduled to sign in 2 weeks. They both put up on their profiles that they were headed to different teams. So the Yankees have cleared money. The Dodgers have reportedly done the same thing. So that we're thinking that maybe the holdup in the deal is that the Dodgers and Yankees are going after Sasaki as well. And maybe they don't want to help each other in that way right now to make a deal with each other.
Swift with the super chat says Dodgers thought Hicks was still with NYY. Deal dead. Well, that would that'll kill just about any deal there possibly is. Alex says, Pete, how come no Dodgers social accounts posted Ohtani deal? I think the only one that matters is that Ohtani posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think
that's
the
why
only
this
thing that matters.
the trade that they're trying to get rid of 2 players is so they can officially announce Ohtani
Correct.
because they don't have any spots on the 40 man, which is why he's not on any social media.
That's right. Their 40 man is locked up. They got 40. Yankees got about 35 on that 40 man, so they're well good to add any other players they have to, and then still add more guys to the 40 when that time comes. And they're actually still gonna have guys coming off that 40 because the Yankees aren't gonna carry 5 catchers. They're not gonna do that on the 40.
And they're not going to carry 6 outfielders either.
Exactly. So there's a lot there that still needs to be made space and made available. And we've been talking about this for quite some time. I mean, we were live earlier for over 3 hours. I rushed home because Ken Rosenthal put the deal out there and a few others didn't. You're sitting there going, you would think this is as clear as day. Let's see. This is from Bruce Levine. He's a baseball analyst for The Score. I don't know what that is, but the Dodgers are now addressing the obvious pitching need. Source confirms they are in talk with the Rays for pitcher Tyler Glass now. Have best package of young players. Pitchers to offer the White Sox for Dylan Cease. So apparently they're out there looking to make some big trades now for starting pitching to go along with adding Ohtani.
That would make a lot of sense.
So we still have no idea about this Yankee trade. Everything else, it seems like we had an idea earlier that they may be looking to make a deal for Glass now. And that's been a rumor for a little while. But this Yankee deal, it's been reported on MLB Trade Rumors because 2 of the biggest insiders said the deal's agreed upon. They're just waiting on medicals. And we haven't heard a damn thing since then. Perry, welcome to the U. Thank you, brother.
Very welcome.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm getting a shit ton of messages here. What is this? Wait, don't. Hold on one second.
Rich
guys.
Squirrels, welcome back. Nate,
look at this. We got everybody joining the U. Oh, they're all joining the U. Felix, what's
welcome,
going on, my
guys.
guy? How you doing?
Medina, what's up, buddy?
How you doing? Smacky to smack, likey to like.
Jeannie, Scott, hey guys.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, man. Look, man, we're here chilling with you guys, man. We're waiting. Me and Dane have been talking for a minute. Me and Dane been actually on Zoom for like an hour already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've been on this thing for an absolute minute, having conversations and really doing a little deep dive before we went live regarding this Roki Sasaki stuff, which I brushed off, but I'm taking a little more seriously now.
It's something that you have to have in the back of your mind because for 2 top teams to dump international free agents 2 weeks out is really, really weird.
It doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. I mean, the Yankees and Dodgers are the 2 biggest players in that market every year. The Mariners.
That's another thing I want to throw in there. It seems like they would have to announce this by Friday.
Right.
That he's coming here. So I just want to make this clear. We're not saying that this is going to happen. We're just simply putting together a couple of things here that are not adding up for us. One being that the Yankees have dumped all their international money. They had it locked in 2 players. They basically told those 2 guys, hey, find some other deals elsewhere. One of them already signed with the Orioles.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah. Steven Romans is going to the Orioles.
Okay. So now we're sitting here looking back going, but why? Why would that happen? So now you start hearing the stuff that's been reported out of Japan that Sasaki has flat out said, I want to leave.
Right. He's demanding to be posted.
He's demanding that his time to the major league starts now. We also then read in these articles, because I would see it as, well, he has no chance because his team's going to want to make money on him.
Right.
And he can't be posted yet.
Right. It doesn't make any sense for them to do that. They'd lose $40-50 million.
And here's the other thing. It also doesn't make sense for him to ask because he knows he couldn't.
Right.
So if, as this article from the LA Times says, he might have the same opt-out, he might have the same opt-out that Ohtani had, which
Right.
would mean he can only sign for international money, which is what the Yankees have just cleared up. Why?
Yeah. Reading the tea leaves, it would make sense that they would make a run at Sasaki. And if they ended up with both Yamamoto and Sasaki, forget about it.
Dane, I don't want to get too caught up in thinking that, but holy friggin' shit, let me tell you. This would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it would be. It would change the entire direction in this franchise. They would add two presumable aces in Yoshi and Sasaki. To go with Cole, you have a starting rotation of Cole, Yamamoto, Rodon, Sasaki, and it doesn't matter who I could be the fifth and we'd still win 100 games.
I'd actually pay to see you out there on that mound for a little while. I would actually pay to see that. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But guys, we look to have this deal for you guys at some point, whenever the hell it's supposed to be. But as of right now, it's kind of like these MLB insiders have just put information out there. It's like, yeah, it never happened. We never posted this because there hasn't even been an update. There hasn't been as single as an update on this deal. Nobody knows.
I still like Yarborough and that tall kid.
The lefty.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
You're talking about, I'll throw this on the screen again for everybody. Dana's talking about Brian Hudson.
Yes.
Who's a 6'8" left-handed relief pitcher. Sinker
ground ball
guy.
machine.
Ground ball machine, which everybody knows the Yankees love. And then, of course, he's talking about Ryan Yarbrough, which you guys would already know if you follow the Yankees for a while because he, what's it called? Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm just getting some like weird messages out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yarbrough pitched for the Rays, so you would know him from there.
Right.
So, again, is this a major deal? Is this some, big giant signing, something spectacular that's going to take place? No, probably not. This is not some life-changing deal. But again, it is a deal that has implications on the Yankees major league team. So, Of course we want to cover this. Of course we want to know what the final deal is going to be. But as of right now, nobody knows shit.
No one knows a thing.
It's just been such a poor job by these insiders. I'm kind of surprised by Rosenthal and Sherman to not even have an update for 7+ hours.
Well, again, I go back to Sasaki because the two teams that would be in on him would be the Dodgers and the Yankees. And if it really came out that they think that he's getting posted, why would they do a deal together right now?
True. God, that's so strange, man.
Sasaki would be just unbelievable. And, we were talking before we went online that he's only ever made 20 starts in a year. So you let him get 22, 24 starts this year. And towards the end of the year, when you have a Chase Hampton ready, you put Sasaki in the bullpen. Let him close. Can you imagine what that would look like for one inning?
Unfriggin' real, Dane. Unfriggin' real, baby. Unreal, my guy.
Yeah.
Smacky to like. Hitty to subby if you have not. Don't worry, folks, because Spanky's right behind me. Don't let me get that son of a bitch back on this screen. Don't let me get this son of a bitch back on this screen. But, yeah, I mean, look, apparently this deal is going to happen still. I don't want to even say, I was about to say about to happen, but about to happen was 7 hours ago. So who the frig knows what's really going to happen here? Let's see. So again, this article was written Just want to bring this up again. This article was written on November 6th. It was before Ohtani signed. And
Right.
basically what the article is talking about is specifically talking about the Dodgers, that if they were to get Ohtani, would they still be able to get Sasaki if this happened? And is there even a chance of that? And again, in the article, it states that he might have that in his clause of doing that. So I'm just hands up, hands off. I'm done. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm fed up.
Yeah. I'm
fed up.
sick of waiting for updates. Can you, if I have to hear Yamamoto's close and then wait for 3 days, I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm going to be live all friggin' day waiting on Yamamoto watch. I'll be on Yamamoto watch all friggin' day long waiting on this shit to happen. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You have got to be friggin' kidding me how long I'd be here waiting for this garbage. Rich! Oh, thank you, Rich. Rich, you smacky that likey. Rich, you hitty that subby, which you already have, and welcome to the U. Welcome to the U, Rich, my guy.
And make sure to sign in the Discord tomorrow when it goes up.
Yeah, we're looking at tomorrow afternoon, guys. That is the time right now that we're looking at to have that up and running and ready to go. So stay tuned, be happy, and we'll see what happens. How you doing, Dane? Good?
I'm good.
All right, good.
Just a little frustrated.
Look, the good thing for me right now, and maybe you feel the same way, is I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
I'm actually completely stuffed. I'm stuffed completely. I'm not hungry. I'm fully stuffed, ready to go. But
When you first got done, you were breathing a little heavy even.
bro, when I came, guys, I couldn't go live because I ate so much I could barely breathe. Dane will tell you, I was like,
Yeah.
damn thing,
He
breathing
was
heavy.
stuffed.
I stuffed up, man. Nose all clogged up. Had nothing. We are 10 subbies away from 21,600. And guys, look, here's the deal, man. We don't know what's going on. We have no idea what's going on with this deal. If you guys got questions, go ahead and throw them out here in the chat. We'll be happy to hang out with you guys for a minute and get some questions answered for you.
Nick, Sasaki had an oblique injury in the middle of the year.
Correct. He had an oblique injury in the middle of the season. Young kid. I think he's going to turn, 23, I said in November?
No, 22.
No, I think he turns 23.
He just
in November,
turned 22.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he'll play at a very, very young age. And
Philip, wow.
to each his own. Philip, oh, my brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
Philip says, huge fan of yours, Pete, since the beginning. If we sign Yamamoto, do you believe this is the team to bring us to the World Series? If not, what do you believe needs to happen to make this team a World Series contender again? Glad to see you guys. Philip, great point. I do believe that there could very well be some additional pieces needed. But I would say this, and Dane, please, I would like your opinion on this too. I think the Yankees have strongly upgraded their club overall.
Absolutely.
You know,
They
the
added
offense,
a Gold Glove outfielder,
That's right.
and they got 3 left-hand bats. The biggest problem with our
Wait a second. I think you played that short a little bit. Did what's his name ever win? Verdugo won a Gold Glove?
No, Grisham did.
Grisham won 2.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought Verdugo was a finalist
right.
for the Gold Glove. So, yeah, man, I mean, look, the Yankees went into the winter meetings. We heard Brian Cashman talk, and they had this horrible meeting, right? When it was Hal Steinbrenner talking and Brian Cashman, and it was terrible. Every Yankee fan is sitting there going, oh, my God, how bad is this? This is going to get worse.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was awful. And one of the things that Brian Cashman did indeed say there is that, look, we are on the market to get 2 outfielders. That is one of the things we're looking to do. in 2 days, he went out and he got arguably one of the most impactful players in Major League Baseball in Juan Soto. He gets
I don't think
Trent
that's
Grisham,
arguable.
He gets Trent Grisham along with that, who is a great defender in center field, and could be some more in that bat that we haven't seen yet. And he's controlled for, I think, 2 or 3 more years.
He is. And if you guys remember 2 years ago in the playoffs, he went off and hit all those home runs. Grisham has power in that bat, and playing in Yankee Stadium over playing in San Diego, it's going to help him.
No doubt about it. And then the last thing he does is a move that a lot of people didn't really give the love I think it deserved. And that is the deal for Alex Verdugo. They gave up Dick Fitz. And that's
Dickie
about
Fitz. Yep.
Dickie Fitz is all they really gave up in that deal. And, Greg Weissert, that's what they gave up in that deal. So I'm sorry. As somebody who keeps the Yankees in check, who created a network to keep this team in check and give the fans some real news to discuss and the truth, I also got to tip my cap when they do things right. You could not have a better winter meeting than what the Yankees walked away with.
No, you really couldn't.
And then, we're known as, around the league, we're known as the favorites for Yamamoto. To answer Philip's question, Philip, again, I think we're greatly improved. I do think there is some cause of concern. What is the rest of that lineup going to look like after Soto and that top 3? That's phenomenal. What is it going to look like after that? And then the only other thing is, what is the closing situation going to be? Do the Yankees still go out there and maybe add a closer? But Dane, what do you think? Are the Yankees close to being back to a World Series caliber team?
If they get Yamamoto, which I believe that they will 100%, I think that they're really, really close. I think they need a left-hand reliever, a decent one. I still believe that one of Torres or Peraza is traded. I don't see them keeping both those guys, and maybe they could go for something that we need. I would try to package one of them for a closer, like a Devin Williams. If you got a closer this offseason, if you got Yamamoto, Soto, and a closer with what we have in the system, we're really close to being back.
No question about it. I mean, and then the other thing to throw out to this whole Sasaki thing, I don't know. I'm just going to wait. I'm putting hands up. I'm good. We're just going to wait on that. Jeff J with the super chat says 2 questions. 2, do Warren, Hampton, or Jones have an injury issue that's holding up the deal? Secondly, is Yama meeting in LA or New York tomorrow? He's meeting in LA. I might have had a bourbon while waiting for the deal to drop. Look, man, he had enough time to have a drink, no doubt about it. I'm going to have Dane answer that first one. I don't think there was any injury concerns on Warren, Hampton, or Jones, was there, that we're aware of?
Hampton a little bit, but the other 2, absolutely not. Hampton only threw 66 innings in college, and they shut him down early at 106.1 innings because he had that's 40 more than he's ever pitched. So there's some injury concern with him. That's why he's not higher ranked and why he lasted to the 8th round.
Well, one of the things I would say too, Jeff, on that is I believe if it was one of those names, we would have known already.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like somebody on the Yankee side of knowing that this was a agreed upon deal would have known if it was one of these bigger names in the deal. And to answer your second question, yes, indeed, they're actually meeting in L.A. as the Yankees are flying out there to L.A. to meet with them. Connor O'Neill, my friend, says, what is the number they have to offer Yamamoto tomorrow for him to sign? 300 plus, in my opinion. If there was a way where he would have to sign on the spot, I think it would be 300 plus million. But these guys are very honorable. I think if he said I'm meeting with 3 teams, he's meeting with 3 teams no matter what, or whatever it is. I don't see him saying, done deal, forget everybody else, let's go.
He will meet with all 3 teams. Honor is a very big thing for them. and he will honor the commitment that he made.
That's what I think.
He might take the deal in the office and then still go meet with him, but
Yep. But I think their team is much better. I think as a Yankee fan, that's one thing that you got to be very happy about. I don't think you should be concerned or upset with that. I think they're definitely a much better team.
100%.
There's definitely weaknesses, though. You know, when you look at the Yankees lineup, let's just say, for an example, maybe they go, the way I would like it would be, I would like Soto batting third, protected Judge. That's not going to happen. The Yankees are probably going to do, if I know them well, and I don't even think they may do this, to be honest. Verdugo, Judge, Soto is what I would do. I got a feeling they might go to DJ LeMahieu up top again.
Yeah, I would kind of think that they would go that way.
Yeah, so even so, let's just play along with what I'm saying, and they do Verdugo, Aaron Judge, Soto. Then there's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of, is Stanton going to be who he is? Is Glaber coming back? Is Rizzo going to be Rizzo? Is Anthony Volpe going to have a better offensive season?
I don't think Anthony Volpe would hit 4 or 5 or 6. Do you?
No. I'm just talking. I'm talking about everybody underneath those guys from that point on.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, you're good. I'm just saying everybody after that. What is their production level going to be? Or are the Yankees going to rely on the top of the order to do damage? Because guess what's going to happen? Aaron Judge is going to get pitched around. Juan Soto is going to get pitched around. And we all know both of those guys will take walks. But if nobody's hitting behind them, it doesn't matter.
For some reason, I just have a gut feeling one of Rizzo or Stanton's going to have a big bounce back year. And if that happens.
I was very, very excited to see Rizzo working with Aaron Judge.
So was I. I think that, I mean, he's very selective with who he works with. If he doesn't think that he can help you, he doesn't even bother trying. So there's something that he thinks he can teach Anthony Rizzo. And if he can get him back to being a 275 guy, wow.
Yeah. Very, yeah, I'm sitting here trying to think because, you know, I hear this stuff about Stanton having a bounce back. What we got to remember is the guy's a year older. You don't just, he's in phenomenal shape. It's not like you could sit there and go, maybe if he loses 30 pounds, his knees will be a little better. That's not his problem.
Well, he even said, though, he was a little heavy. He's trying to lighten up this offseason.
Okay, well, maybe that'll help his mobility a little bit and the balance at the plate that he obviously didn't have. But can anybody really see Stanton hitting 260 this year with 40 bombs?
I could see the 40 bombs part. 260, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, for me, what I'm saying for Stanton is, bro, if you could hit me 220 and pop 30 plus homers, I'm over the moon happy.
Yeah, I think that's, for me, that would be a good bounce back year for him. 220, 230, 30 plus home runs. I'll take it all day.
Any day of the week. And guys, we got 800 people in here. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not. We're 2 subbies away from 21,600. We've had over 300 subs today. You guys are really amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much for helping NYYU grow to such quick growth in 2 years. It's really been amazing. It's been such a fun ride, and it's only just beginning. That's even the better part about it. Jack, any Dodgers trade news? Bro, I don't know what the hell is happening with this deal. Unless we could play conspiracy theory and maybe Sazaki's going to be available and both of these teams are going after him and then they're like, hey, forget the deal. I don't know, but this is weird.
It is. For a small deal, this is so odd because they usually come out quick.
Yeah, it very much does. Is Sasaki the number 2 pitcher in Japan as of right now? Yeah, I think maybe Imanaga might be ahead of him still, but he's right there with the top 3.
Yeah, he is.
And the only reason I'm saying Imanaga might be ahead of him, he's done it a little bit longer. That's all. Other than talent-wise, he might be the best out of everybody, talent-wise overall.
I would still take Yamamoto over him.
Oh, I'm taking Yamamoto all day. I'm talking about just elite, raw talent. This kid throws 103.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's stupid.
Absolutely.
The stuff he has is absolutely stupid.
Yeah, that's literally
raw stuff
throws-
wise, no doubt about it. He's right up there, the best.
Yes.
Jesus King Chavez, my guy with the super chat, says, "What's up, Pete? What's the trade rumors?" Well, Jesus, I'll repeat it again. We have been waiting since 2 p.m. as Ken Rosenthal and Joel Sherman came out and both said that a deal is agreed upon that the New York Yankees will get 2 players from the Dodgers' 40-man roster, while the Yankees will send them a non-40-man roster prospect. And the deal was in medicals, and then we'd find out what it is. I'm thinking with Dane, 30 minutes, an hour tops.
Yeah.
And we have no deal at all.
None.
No
There's
deal
something weird
whatsoever.
going on.
It just doesn't add up.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't add up. Eric comes in here and says Ken Rosenthal is a clown. Okay. Thinks
Yeah.
Ken Rosenthal's a clown. Okay. All right. DJ Yomo, thank you so much for subbing. We're at 21,602.
Oh,
21,602. Brian Dubby. What's going on, Brian? What Dodgers prospects are on the 40-man? Well, Brian, we've been looking
discussing that.
at it. Yeah,
We've been discussing that for about 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been discussing that for a minute. I mean, what our assumption would be, because Joel Sherman did indeed say that it was a back of the roster, like an end roster type pitcher is one of the players. The other one's a prospect. And guys, sorry about the loud noise behind me, but that'll be going away any minute. But the pitchers we're looking at is potentially Ryan Yarbrough is one. He's obviously pitched for Tampa before, so that could certainly make sense for the Yankees. Alex Vesia is a left-handed pitcher, really pretty good stuff. I don't want to go over the top. Good strikeout numbers. And there was a few more. Brian Hudson is a 6'8" left-handed that we think makes a lot of sense for the Yankees.
Yeah, big
And then
sinker.
after that, when it comes to the prospect side, that's the question. Michael Busch is one of their top prospects. I highly doubt he'd be in this deal.
I would bet he would go for Glass now.
I can see that, yeah. And then the other guy is Jorbit Vivas, who's another guy that we think could be in his deal. He is a lefty hitting second baseman, finished the year in AAA. Could make sense for the Yankees if they're looking to move Glaber or Peraza. So, yeah, I agree with Craig Smith. Yarbrough isn't bad in middle and mop-up situations. Exactly, and those guys are pretty valuable.
Yeah. And the prospect kid, the ground ball guy, he could really thrive under Matt Blake's tutelage. Get the command a little bit more, get him focused on a sweeper a little bit, like they do with their bullpen guys. At that big arm angle, he would be really, really good.
Yeah, no doubt. We have Unknown Soldier says, "Hey, Pete, thanks for keeping us going through these few head-scratching days. How would you rate our chances of getting Yamamoto compared to Dodgers and Mets?" I'll be honest, man. I gotta believe we're the favorite. Like I said, guys, look, I don't just say shit to say shit. The people I talk to all tell me the same thing. And I'm not saying, people can't be wrong, but I've broken a lot of news over the last 4, 5, 6 years. As recently as Carlos Rodon, you guys know that from being on here and on Twitter. Frankie Montas, Jordan Montgomery for Bader. All that is on Twitter. You could go see all that. And a lot of the information I'm getting from those same exact people. I'm not an insider. I'm not Ken Rosenthal. I'm not these guys. But the same information they're giving me is everybody saying the same thing, that their camp knows he wants to be a Yankee. The Yankees camp wants him. So everybody's sitting back going, the Yankees are willing to pay. Boom, you got a deal in place. He wants to be there. The Yankees want him. It's not like he wants to be there and the Yankees like, I don't think we want to go to 250 or 220. It's like, no, we have enough for these guys to get a deal. So that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, we're just waiting. I would really like to know who the prospect is that we're sending.
You think it's Trey Sweeney still?
I do, because if they're looking for a shortstop, Sweeney can play shortstop. He's a very Corey Seager like. That was his draft comp. LA has done well developing those bigger, leaner tall lefties. They developed Bellinger as well. I think that Sweeney can make a lot of sense for them because he's completely blocked
Oh, 100%.
at shortstop for the Yankees. There's zero
100%.
chance he's ever a shortstop for the Yankees.
And to be fair, he's a good talent, but he's not a Roderick Arias that's going to push somebody away and be like, I need my space somewhere.
No.
So somebody was mentioning here that is there a possibility of it being a 3-team deal? I don't think so.
With the
not that
news,
I've seen. Yeah, with this news
they said
now,
that players are agreed upon, so there wouldn't be a reason to get a team involved.
Yeah, that's the last update we have is that the players have been agreed upon and they're just sitting back now and waiting on once again it's the key word of the offseason, the medicals. It's again the medicals. I have no idea how this happening so much, but it is once again the medicals. So who the frig knows what's actually going to happen? Philip again with the big super chat. We appreciate you, brother. Final question. Phillip. Again, thank you both for your time to answer. You believe the Yankees are not done trading for relief pitching. If so, who are the most probable candidates to fill in our relief roster? What team will benefit? I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I were to make a deal and I could, and I have no information on if this guy's available, one of them we've heard is available. That's Emmanuel Clase. Emmanuel Clase is supposedly available. Now, he is the closer for the Guardians. Didn't have as good as a year last year, but has been absolutely filthy and one of the best relief pitchers in baseball for a while now.
He's got 5 years of control, too, so he is going to be stupid expensive.
Correct. And then the other guy that I would be all friggin' over, I've mentioned this time and time again, and I'll say it again, Phillip, is Devin Williams. Devin Williams of the Milwaukee Brewers. If the Brewers are now saying, well, hold on to Burns, maybe they want to keep that team together, but Devin Williams is a guy I would be over the friggin' moon excited about. And I tell you what, those two teams benefit very well in a deal. They can match up extremely well.
Right, because Milwaukee is looking to move their shortstop, and Peraza could be a great shortstop for 10 years for them.
Yep. The other thing is, too, man, that is really amazing, right, is that if the Yankees could go to the Brewers and go, look, you guys need bats. What about Everson Pereira? What about Oswald Peraza? And boom, maybe you have a deal just from that. That would be absolutely unreal. And I think could be a possibility.
Absolutely.
Dane, what are the Yankees doing with these two guys?
Nothing. They're not doing anything with them. Why not turn them into an asset that helps us win this year?
Whoa, Jeff. Appreciate you, brother. My goodness, I didn't even see that pop up. Thank you so much, Jeff. Jeff says, Pete and NYYU crew, look at what you've built. When could a Yankee podcast expect to have over 1,000 viewers on a December Sunday? Congratulations, team. Keep it going and growing in 2024. Let's get NYYU to the All-Star game. Bro, I greatly appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you so much. The growth has been amazing. And again, just going into it, I've promised the team that this was going to be what we do here. You know, is that we grow to insane levels. And if you're on for the ride, be on for the ride. And that's it. And, you know, I think we just have a really talented team here.
Yes, we do.
I think Dane, I think Los are the ones that show their face. And for the prospect side, I think they're the best in the business. But we're not talking about Philo also. We're not talking about Greg behind the scenes. These guys do amazing jobs, unbelievable jobs on Yankee prospects.
Nick does a heck of a job, too.
And Nick knows a lot. You guys will know more about Nick in the coming weeks, I believe, right?
Yes.
So you guys will know a lot more about Nick. And then, of course, the whole podcast side, Mario and Kev, Chris, Christian, and SGR, Francis. You know, this is there you go. Pete has the deepest bench since the 1998 Yankees, says the king of the one-liners himself, Hirsch.
Thank you,
So,
Hirsch.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Hirsch, as always. Again, man, there's a lot that the Yankees can do to still improve this team. But as of right now, where they are, they've improved a lot. I don't know if they're going to trade for a closer. I know they got De Los Santos, who I think people should keep an eye on.
Yeah, he's a really interesting arm.
He definitely is. This kid throws 98 miles an hour with he had a 58% ground ball rate. So he has amazing sink, amazing movement, pretty decent slider, but he has really, really good stuff. And if they can harness that a little more, he could be absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy.
He's someone that was better than Clay Holmes when Holmes came over.
Yes,
I think they can
I
do
agree.
something very, very similar, optimize his pitch mix, and he could be an elite reliever.
Yeah, Holmes was a mess. Holmes was a mess
Yeah.
when he was coming to the Yankees. He was really lost. And I still remember that conversation I had with one of my friends, Matt, who's a Pirates fan. And I asked him, I said, what should I expect? He was like, bro, if this dude starts throwing strikes, you got a hell of a deal. I'm like, get out of here. I said, the guy's numbers are terrible. He said, he can't throw a strike. He goes, but his stuff, it's like filthy.
Yeah.
And then immediately to the Yankees, they had him start throwing that slider for a strike. And then he just started mixing pitches a little differently. And he was filthy. So maybe we get the same thing from De Los Santos.
Yeah, they changed Holmes' grip on the sinker a little bit.
Mhm.
Actually, it's a one-seam fastball that he throws.
Yep.
And as soon as he got that, he just took off.
Absolutely took off and has been a beast. We got a question for you here, Dane. Dane, any update on Brando Maella?
Yeah. He's actually Carlos from Yankees Farm has got some off-season video of him. He has really worked at his plate discipline this off-season. He has slowed the tempo of his swing down a little bit. Looks like a right-handed version of Robinson Cano. Power is starting to show up big time. Carlos has an interview with him coming up. They're just going to talk. So we'll have more information then. But from the video, it looks really good.
No doubt. You hear great things about him, and you hear great things also about Arias, who I think fans are going to be over the top. I know you guys were saying you think he's a breakout star this year.
Yeah, I think Roderick Arias, as silly as this might sound to people, Jason Dominguez is an unbelievable talent. Overall, I have Roderick Arias having a higher ceiling than Jason Dominguez.
That's insane. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. But you never know. I mean, I know how highly touted he was also. So
yeah,
you know more about him than I do. So I trust your word on that.
This is going to be, people always talk about Peraza's arm, how strong it is. He makes Peraza's arm look like IKF.
Damn. Damn. Pete Mancuso says he's not better than Holmes. Well, Keith, we never said that. We never said he's better than Holmes. What Dane said was that he had better numbers than Holmes before he got traded, which he does. The guy had a pretty decent showing last year for the Pirates. That's what we're saying. Holmes was an absolute mess when he came to the Yankees. So we're not saying he's better than him now. We're simply saying that when he got traded, he was coming off of a better year than what Holmes was having with the Pirates. So
and it's a profile that Matt Blake does extremely well with.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And if anybody is just joining, I noticed some of you were asking about what we were talking about when it came to Roki Sasaki.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. What is this? Let me see something real quick. Oh no, Darius was just responding again to the tweet from earlier. It's like nobody's gonna provide any type of update on this, which I find to be so friggin' weird. But what me and Dane were talking about when we went live on here, on the second time here, is that Roki Sasaki has asked to be posted to the majors.
Demanded, actually.
He demanded that he gets posted. The 15th, which would be Friday, is the last day that he would have to be able to be posted. Now, here's the thing that this gets a little interesting on. Ohtani also got posted before he was 25, which is not allowed. The only way it's allowed is that he had a clause in his contract that he can come over whenever he wants. There are rumors circulating, also in a LA Times newspaper report, that Sasaki has the same clause potentially. And why would he demand that he gets posted when he knows he couldn't until he's 25 years old?
Doesn't add up unless he's coming.
So we're kind of playing tinfoil hat, put things together, the tea leaves, conspiracy theory here, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily add up. And then the Yankees had two players who they were locking in for international free agent money, international signing. They basically told both of those guys find other deals, meaning they pulled their money back and are keeping it for what?
Everybody's agreed to in this class, unless there's some guy in the top 6 or 7 that somehow became available, which is very unlikely. It doesn't add up.
So that is the strange thing right now that we're talking about.
Yeah.
On what's going to happen here. Is there even a real possibility? Is this somewhat connected? We don't know. Masahiro Tanaka was 25 when he came here. He was not 24.
Right.
He's 25. Explain how international money works and if the Yankees or Dodgers have more. Can you explain that, Dane?
Yeah. Everybody is given a bonus pool based on their year. And it's kind of like a draft pool. It's about 5-6 million, depending on the team. And then you have deductions that take place for, like, the Dodgers lost some money for going over 297 million. You lose international free agency money for signing free agents attached to qualifying offers. Right now, it looks like the Yankees have more money freed up, but there's no way to actually confirm that because the deals are already, they're basically have been done for a year already. So we really don't know outside of the top 50 commitments who is going where. So I really can't say that who has the most money, but it looks like the Yankees cleared the most money.
Yeah, and it's very strange. What's the player's name again that signed with the Orioles? I keep asking. I'm sorry.
Steven Romans.
So Steven
Martinez. So
he was basically locked in a deal with the Yankees. He's mentioned this many, many times. And now all of a sudden he's going to the Orioles.
Yeah, we had an interview that we did with him that we posted on NYYU last year. And he was coming over. He was locked and loaded as a Yankee. And he changed his Instagram status today to future Oriole.
That is so strange, man. That is so strange.
And he's I believe, a number 15 guy in the class. So it's not like he is some kid off the street. You know, he's not a $10,000 signing. This is a kid that was going to get a 7-figure bonus.
Yeah. Johnny Cage, you're wrong. And this is what, trust me, I'm right there with you. Before I looked into any of this, I said the same thing. There's no way he could be posted. Ohtani had the same clause. Ohtani got posted when he said, I'm ready to go. That's it. There's no conversation about it because it's in his contract. The rumor is it is potentially in Rocky's contract too. So trust me, I'm the first person to sit here. When Dane called me today about it, I said, Dane, he's not getting posted. I said, there's no way he's getting posted because his team's going to want to make money off him. They're no way going to let him just go. But Ohtani had the same thing. And like Dane said, when he got drafted, he decided on going to a random team for whatever reason. Could have been because they gave him that same clause. And we're also going off of a LA Times report that the reporter says in there that he could very well have the same clause that Ohtani has to be posted. Meaning the team with the most with the most international money is where he would probably go.
He could also just want to choose his team. He might not be worried
That
about a $2 to $3 million bonus. He just wants to come over and pick the team that he's playing for.
And he'd get a shit ton of sponsors because even that article talks about how Ohtani only got $3.5 million, but he's made a shit ton of money based on it just off of endorsements.
And Sasaki would hit that fastball like that. He would get endorsements like crazy.
Immediately almost. So
Yes.
it'll be crazy. Will there be a press conference sometime to introduce Soto? Of course. Of course, of course, of course. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Wants to come play with Ohtani? I don't know. We have no idea.
Maybe.
We have no idea.
I really don't know much about Sasaki's personal, who he grew up rooting for, or anything like that.
Yeah, we have no idea. And again, we're just spitballing.
Yeah, we're speculating.
We're spitballing here right now, and just trying to put some of this stuff together. 2 days ago, I felt great about Yoshi. Why didn't you? Not anymore, unfortunately. Why? What changed? I'm just interested in what changed on
Yeah,
that. I hope I'm wrong, he says. Okay, Dennis, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sitting here telling everybody I still believe wholeheartedly he's going to be a Yankee.
I think Ohtani signing with the Dodgers only improved our chances.
Yeah. Ohtani loves LA more than Randy Newman. Fucking
Hirsch.
My guy. But we are, again, this whole thing was created today. This whole thing was created because there was an apparent deal that was in place with the Dodgers and the Yankees. There has not been a single update on that in a very, very long time. And I don't even know what to tell you guys because I really want to talk about how this affects the Yankees going forward. But I'm not. We got a show to do. I got a show to do at 11 in the morning live tomorrow. All Rise.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to kind of figure out what this is going to look like going forward. But I don't know if they're ever going to.
I don't think you're going to find out tonight, brother.
I got a feeling you're not going to find out tonight. This is the strangest thing ever. We got an update not an update, but a super chat from Rod Thompson. Here's an unpopular take. The Dodgers just signed a player to a $700 million contract that has 2 Tommy John surgeries and is a career 274 hitter. Make it make sense.
He brings in
That's it.
$150 million a year in money.
Yeah, they honestly, somebody was saying it. I forgot where it was. They said something along the lines of within the first 5 or 6 years, that contract's going to be paid back. That quickly. Like within the first 4, 5, 6 years, that contract's going to be paid back. So whether or not, you look at it and go, holy shit, $700 million. It's like, what, 300 plus more than anybody's ever got. Fact of the matter is, the Dodgers could say that Shohei Ohtani finished his career there. And maybe he'll win an MVP or 2. Maybe he can help them get to a World Series. It's worth it in their eyes. And honestly, I get it. I do. I get it.
Yeah, it was as much of a business move as it was a baseball move.
Yep. I mean, I completely understand why they did it. It is a very, very smart business move. It makes a lot of sense for them. And now they just got to see if it works out. Got to see if it works out. 2 days into this deal, that's close. Facts.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about the deal no more. We've talked about enough of it already. And now we're just waiting for the stupid shit to take place.
Yeah, until we find out who's going or who's coming our way, it's really hard to speculate any more than we have.
Yep. Yeah, we can't really speculate anymore. Seriously, I mean, I'm gonna pull up just one more time to show everybody what the deal was, which was originally from Ken Rosendahl. Pending medicals, the great pending medicals. Matthew says, hey, Pete and Dane, has Hal finally put his foot down and is making the team do over the top medicals. Maybe, but it still wouldn't take 8 hours. You know what I mean? It
No,
still wouldn't
especially
take
not
this
on a
long.
deal. Not on a deal like this. I can understand the Soto deal and the medicals taking a long time, but this deal, there's something else going on.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. And here's the trade right here, originally reported at 2:20 p.m. I was in public shopping, and I told Jira, we gotta go. We gotta go. So here's the deal right here again. This was at 2:20 p.m. Dodgers working on trade with the Yankees to create spots on the 40-man roster for Ohtani and Kelly. Expectation is Yankees will receive 2 40-man players for a prospect not on their 40-man. So again, the reason why I said, hey, this is something I want to go live for. The Dodgers 40-man is stacked.
Yeah,
It's
we would get
stacked.
2 good players back.
So yeah, if you're getting 2 guys back, you want to pay attention to what that was, because look, it might be 2 pen pieces. It might be a pen piece and something else, and it could give us maybe an idea of where the Yankees are looking to go. So yeah, this is news no matter how you see it. It's news. And for this to be a deal that we are going on 8 hours ago that should have been completed, it makes you wonder what the hell is going on. And there's been not one single update from Sherman or Rosenthal since they said this.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. And considering that they're the only 2 teams that really have a chance at Yamamoto, why are they doing business anyway? They typically don't do stuff together right before a big deal like that, before they're fighting for a player. I don't know. I'm just
You think they're
lost.
in for Yamamoto?
I believe the Dodgers are, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we still don't know how much of that money is deferred, correct? We don't have an idea really on that when it comes to Ohtani. He's not getting this full $70 million every year.
No, but I don't think that matters to the AAV, even deferred money, because Scherzer full salary counted towards the cap.
Right.
And
right.
he had a ton of deferred money.
Right.
So right now, I think the Dodgers are at $310 million.
I'll just say this too. Can we all sit here and agree that baseball reporting over this last week has been absolutely atrocious? These guys, is that a kind way of saying it?
That's a kinder word than I would have used.
I mean, you have blunders left and right. I mean, the fact of the matter is that these guys continue to do this stuff. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, I've never seen anything this bad since I remember watching baseball, where there's been a whole week now of deals as far as reporters announcing conspiracy theories of possible flights.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Possible flights, the Soto stuff. We were here for 13 hours on a Soto deal. That at 10 o'clock in the morning, Andy Martino was acting like it was just about done.
Yeah.
Then there's the medicals. Oh, the medicals. The deal's getting closed. It's being finalized. What does being finalized mean? Like, okay, let me stick around because it's going to be announced in 10, 20, 30 minutes.
Right. Max an hour, you would think.
And now we got a deal that probably is not going to have any major significant name in it that is taking 8 hours.
Pete, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know if reporting is that bad. I don't know if they've gotten lazy the last few years. It's just getting worse and worse.
Wow. And again, I thank you guys for hanging out with us
Yes, thank you
For
guys so
as-
much.
for as long as you had, because I'm sitting here just absolutely stunned that we have not had an announcement yet. Truly
Yeah.
stunned.
You would think that this was a much bigger deal the way that they're being so secretive about it.
No question about it. No question about it. And as somebody just said that right there. What if there is no deal? Then announce it. If there's no deal, okay, who cares? There's no deal. Big deal. We look forward to tomorrow and next week with Yamamoto and see what happens. Other than that, nobody cares. Or an update. There hasn't even been a singular update. Nothing.
No, there's been absolutely nothing. I don't get it.
DEF CON, man. We took a little break in between for about, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. And then we've been right back on here. If Rosenthal made a mistake, just say it. Facts. If you screwed up, just come out and be like, hey, look, we jumped the gun on this. Deal didn't go through. I mean, MLB Trade Rumors reported on it, because they did.
Yep.
That a deal is done. Unknown Soldier said Rosenthal and Sherman apology coming soon. Maybe. At this point, I don't know what else to think.
You would almost have to think the deal was off.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I mean, I don't know what else to think here of what really could have happened. Besides the deal being off. Because Rosenthal's, I mean, let me pull up Sherman's, because Sherman's was a little bit different. Sherman went a little further than Rosenthal.
Yeah, he did.
Sherman went as far as saying the players were agreed to. So 7 hours ago, he put this at 228. Let's throw this one on the screen. His said, Ken confirmed the Ken Rosenthal report. Yankees and Dodgers have a 2-for-1 trade agreed upon that enables the Dodgers to clear 2 40-man spots for Ohtani and Kelly. Heard the deal is in physical review. If it goes, expect the Yankees would trade a prospect for end-of-roster pitcher plus a prospect. This is where we've been since 2 o'clock, 2:30, 2:45, whenever we went live. We've been in the same position since then.
Yeah. Just waiting.
I'm going to have to break out the vodka soon because this is bad.
I might have to go find some tequila somewhere.
Smack you to like, you hitty the subby. That's all I got to say.
Yep. Thank you guys so much again for sticking with us and all the subs today. You guys continue to blow us away. It's
okay,
just...
they continue to blow us, okay?
Clip it.
Clip it. Clippies. Bush not moving for a low-tier prospect. Johnny Cage, 100% right. I agree with you. Cadzilla says he got a couple of jars of moonshine. We get down with that.
Oh, you ever had a good moonshine?
I have, actually.
Yeah, so have I.
I had a moonshine that I swore to God, dude, was like, if you drink this too quick, you go blind. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, it's strong. It's strong. I mean, it's disgusting. I don't think it's enjoyable, to be honest.
Oh, they got you with the...
Yeah, they got me like with the shit they make, like right there.
Okay.
Yeah, like
if
this,
you get...
this was like some country. Oh, one thing you guys don't know about me. I could walk in the Bronx any day of the week, but I could go up to the fucking mountains the next day. I might shit my pants in the mountains a little bit, but guess what? I could go in those fucking mountains.
Yeah. My grandpa used to have a friend that used to live up in Mount Rainier, and he had a double still. Mm-hmm. And he would make what's called a George Washington rye. Mm. And it's about 110 proof. And it's like drinking. It's so smooth. It was so smooth. It was like drinking water.
Damn.
Even at 110.
Holy shit.
And then they put
cinnamon, heard about that. Cinnamon. I've heard about that.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Cinnamon and apple juice.
Wow. Interesting. Intriguing. Nah, you don't like the mountains? I don't like the mountains, bro. We went to the mountains one time. I think I might have told you the story, right? Went to friggin' Shenandoah. We go hiking. All of a sudden, we're seeing bears all over the place. I'm shitting my fucking pants. I got no idea. What do I do against a bear? You know, I'm from New York, and even when we lived in Virginia, we didn't live no mountains. You know, I mean, we live in Richmond, so it's like you're in a city part of Virginia. I'm not thinking of bears. So I had no idea that black bears are like, they're nothing. You scream a little bit, they run away. They don't want to mess with people. I got no idea. So these big fuckers are standing up, looking at us as we're walking. I tell everybody, just shut up and keep fucking walking. Move. Keep walking. And we're walking back, and now the trail is so further away. We're like, you know what? How about we just turn around and go back to the car? So now I'm taking the lead, of course. I'm saying to myself, I can't see where this trail is going. If I walk and this big fuck is in front of me, that's it. I'm going to start rolling with a bear like I'm in Russia. Some shit. Rolling down the mountains with a bear, telling the kids, run, run. Getting ripped apart by 3 or 6 bears, black bears. What the fuck? I don't know what to do. How do I know this? I'm not a damn mountain man. So I had no idea. So for me, I'll never go back to the damn mountains ever again.
I went up to Alaska when I was in 7th grade and went up there to the Kenai Peninsula, and they have moose up there that are just absolutely monstrous. So,
yeah, they're huge.
They're absolutely huge. And I'd never been around moose before, but they killed more people than anything up there.
Moose do?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. What, do they kick you in the mouth?
They kick you, they gore you, yeah, they are literally the most dangerous animal in Alaska.
Wow.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I seen some of those videos with people with the grizzly bears and shit. And I tell you right now, you ever see those ones like where they got the babies and they just start walking and they just keep following people?
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you right now, I'm going to be honest, I don't want to get killed by a fucking bear.
No.
There's nothing that hunts them, so they just rip you to pieces. They're like, I'll just put my hand on you and just start gnawing at your face. And shit like that. I'm not interested. Keep me away from the mountains. Keep me away from the mountains.
The scary ones are the polar bears.
Oh, they don't fuck around.
No.
They immediately see you and they're like, yo, food.
Dude, there's these guys that were stranded on one of those ice rafts.
Mm-hmm.
And these polar bears would jump off, get one of them, eat one guy, and then come back to the next guy, and they're just floating and they have nowhere to go.
That's horrifying, man.
Yes.
And the only reason I'm laughing is you can tell we don't got dick to talk about now. We're talking about polar bears eating people.
Yeah.
I mean, who wins, a gorilla or a polar bear? I still got to go to polar bear, I think. I mean, gorillas are some strong fuckers, but polar bears don't
Polar
play.
bears get like 12 feet tall. Cocaine bear finishing.
I think they should have his own nature show. Remember the other time when we had the big bunny on the rabbit? They said, man, that rabbit's as big as that kid.
He was.
He was a big fucker, man.
I guess that wasn't a rabbit, though.
It was a rabbit.
No, it was some kind of.
Don't say it was a hamster. That wasn't a fucking hamster name.
No, I didn't.
I thought you were gonna say a hamster. I was about to say a hamster. What the fuck has he got the juice from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yeah, mutated. My God, Outdoors with Dane. That's a good show. That could be a good show.
Tune in next week.
We'll still be here waiting for the trade.
Yeah, we'll still be waiting for the trade. We're getting delirious, guys. Sorry.
We would still be here waiting for this deal, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. We've already been on this stream for an hour and 17 minutes, and we still have no idea about any type of deal. I don't know, man. Yes, it's the rabbit I showed last time, that one time. Whatever it was, last week and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Michelino, where is this going to go? Horny moose can be a problem?
Yes, that is true.
Hold on, like aggressive problem or like, huh?
No, like you don't want to be the guy or the person that, yeah.
Wait, you got Moose out there raping people?
There's been
Get the fuck out of here. Now you're just messing with me now.
No, they do come after, breeding bulls do come after people.
I don't know what this show has turned into.
I don't
And
either.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
I don't
But
either.
I need Ken Rosenthal's little shit self and Joe Sherman's little jerky face self to announce this damn deal before all this shit goes to hell. Because I don't know why the hell we're here talking about horny mooses and friggin' polar bears eating people stranded on ice huts or whatever the fuck it was. I'm done. This is ridiculous. Morosi's gonna break it. Yeah, Morosi's gonna say they're going to the California Penal League.
Oh,
I got nothing.
I don't either, bro.
Horny moose. Story of the day. Horny moose. The Dodgers are. This probably is this fake? What is this? That's 4 hours ago. That's fake. Why do people post fake? Like, what does that do for you?
Clicks.
So ridiculous. What is wrong with people? What are you gonna do? Bring the alcohol. Yeah, it would be nice to have a little couple of shots of vodka right now. J Stock is loving this. I'm happy you guys are loving this. I'm miserable. I'm miserable right now. Pete, would you give up 2 of our top prospects to get rid of Stanton's contract? I mean, who's taking it? That's the thing. I mean, who's taking it?
Yeah. And he has to sign off on it. The Marlins money isn't tradable. I just don't think there's any way to move Stanton this year.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at J Stock. Please, Dane, tell us more. What other animal stories do you have? Do you have any additional moose stories? Oh man. There was something here. Johnny Riv says, "What is the best eats at the Audi Club?" Man, let me tell you, they got a veal chop that got so look. I'm just Pete Simonetti. Okay? I eat raviolis, I eat Italian food and Dominican food, and that's really it. So I get to the Audi Club. I'll tell you guys a little story. We got videos of all this too, of our time in the Audi Club. And I get in there and I'm walking in. I'm like, man, this is beautiful, right? A guy is sitting next to me, Dane. I look down. I did a double take. I said, bro, what the hell is that? He goes, the veal chop. This thing had a bone in it. This big, bigger than I can't even show you on the screen. This big. A thing of meat this big stuck to the bone. I said, give me a second. I'll be right back. I go right to the guy's cooking behind the thing. I'm looking for this thing in the tray. I don't see it. The guy goes, what can I get for you? My New York psycho ass flat out goes, I want that big ass thing with the bone in it. He goes, oh, the veal chop. He goes, they're about to come out. This thing was like butter. Yeah. Absolute butter. Let me tell you, it was unreal. But Medina was there. Hirsch was there. They could probably tell you guys a little more about the food than I can, because I had one plate. The veal chop, and that was it, because I'm always talking and walking around and hanging out with people and taking pictures and stuff. But the food is amazing. I'm talking about again, veal chop, steak, chicken, pasta, sushi if you want it. It's not ballpark food. It's 5-star dining. It is 5-star dining. Dane already got his ticket for the 20th.
Yeah, can't wait.
So just to clear it up in case anybody forgot or didn't understand, our last event got rained out. So we moved it to the 20th of this coming year, 4/20. It is once again Aaron Judge bobblehead night, so everybody will get it. But we've already sold 115 tickets. And my guy who I handle all this with at Yankee Stadium, he said, Pete, look, we're still going to give you like 90 more.
That's
We're still going to give you like
incredible.
90 more. So we're going to have like 200 plus people in the Audi Club, guys. It is going to be, it is the one event that you cannot miss this year. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Soto, who knows what the Yankees team is going to look like, but it sells itself. I don't got to sit here and sell it. But you're hanging out with the team. Everybody is so sociable. We sit there and we talk with you guys right there. We have a good time. You're gonna understand immediately what NYYU is about when you come to these events. So I can't wait for this one. I do believe, based on what I was told, I think we're gonna have the new link already for January.
That's good.
So-
I can't wait.
Once January hits, guys, anybody who did not get their ticket before, you'll have a chance to get it again, and we'll have that link ready for you guys. But there is the recap of our last event. Jira just put it in the chat. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's saying there's a John Heyman tweet. Let's see if there is a Heyman tweet. Like to see the Royals looking at some of the better starters on the market. Lucas Giolito and Marcus Stroman appear to be on their radar as others. Okay. That added so much to what we're trying to do here.
Yes, it did.
Unbelievable.
Macho King, you'll be there. I can't wait, brother.
Oh, yeah. Macho King's going to be there. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance. The entire team
Yes.
is going to be there. So we're excited about it, man.
And I
My
can't
brother-
wait to
my
meet
brother
some of the
kicking with
guys
Roy.
from the chat.
Yeah, man. Look, me and Dane have never met in person. So we were
No,
supposed to
we
meet
haven't.
last time, and Dane couldn't make it because you had to get surgery.
Yeah.
He had to get surgery. So things happen for a reason. And you know, now that with that being said, that was maybe the reason to get Dane over there to make sure he could be here. So yeah, 420, man. It's gonna be it. Jeff, it looks like January, we're gonna have the new link for 420.
Yeah.
Yep. 420, the next event, will have the new link ready for January. It is 10:35 here in the East Coast. We are now working with 8+ hours since this came out, and we have nothing to report on. Jacob, no, we are not doing an after party. Sometimes Philo's going to be there, by the way, too. Our guy Philo, we haven't met. Of course, I'll get to see my guys Medina, Hirsch again, and everybody else that I've already met. It's always fun.
I'm
But,
looking forward to meeting Philo too.
Sometimes we do a couple of, we might go out to eat dinner with just the team. But that's stuff that we do. We talk business and we sit down and eat and talk about how we improve and do different things. So sometimes we open that up to a lot of other people, potentially. It just depends. But that's why you should be in our Discord server, because you know before anybody.
And there's probably going to be some team guys that stick around the next day and go to the game the next day.
Oh, yeah, we
as
go to
well.
games. We definitely are going to the games that aren't just the event. If we go, they'll be playing Tampa Bay that day on the 20th. I'd probably, if I stay for a week, I'd probably go to most of the home games.
Yeah.
I'd probably go. to most
I
of
think
the
I'm
home
going to be
games,
there
yeah.
for 3 or 4 days. So I'll probably go to every day that I'm there.
Yep, that's typically what we do, especially, you know, would it be in the weekend? A lot of times that next day is an early game anyway. So we get done, go home, go to sleep, come right back over. And,
Yeah.
you know, we spend as much time with the fans at Yankee Stadium as much as possible, telling people about NYYU. And it's fun, man. You get to meet a lot of people, and they kind of see us for who we really are. They're like, oh, you guys are the same. Yeah. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fans. We're fans just like you guys are. There's no different. We just, you know, come on here and talk about it.
I can't imagine that
different.
we'll be watching the game much, but
You know, we did, to be honest. The Audi Club is so good for talking and watching, because if you watch the video that Jira put out there, Frank, thank you for joining the U, brother.
Frank,
If you watch the video that Jira put out there, I mean, it's like sitting where I am right now, and what's ahead of me is a giant window, and you're just above left field. And it's
Yeah.
like you could be having a conversation, and it's like, damn, like I have like a beautiful, unbelievable, non-blocked view of the entire field. You can
yeah,
see
guys, if you
everything.
haven't seen the view from the Audi Club, there's pictorials online you can see. It's beautiful.
Watch the video. The whole
Yeah.
video we have is the whole Audi Club inside it. So it's really awesome. Pete, are the Yanks in on Roki? Ian, look, man, we're just connecting some tea leaves here. I don't know. We have no evidence of it. But something feels like it's up. And
there's
again,
something going on.
It has been reported that he wants out. And if he does have the opt-out clause that Ohtani had, it's possible. I'm not saying anything is locked in stone, but it is indeed possible. To be fair, it is.
But going a little further, when you read tea leaves, when the top two teams that dominate that international free agent market dump all their signings for the year, something big came on the market again.
Yeah, it's very, very weird, man. Very
So-
strange. Ness, welcome to the U. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody that is joining as a member now, just remember that you are all invited to our new Discord server that is likely going to be dropping tomorrow night. So be ready, guys. And like I said before, if you guys watched the video I posted yesterday about our 2024 plans, being a member is going to be very valuable this year because you
Yes,
guys
it
are going
is.
to really do a lot that dictates our post-game show. So I'm not going to go into details about that yet and tell you what that's all about, but I'll leave it at this. You guys, again, are going to have a lot to do with what happens during game season live and then what happens going into our post-game show.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye out for that, and only members are going to be able to do that stuff. So become a member today. Dane's a
And
member.
chat, yeah, absolutely. And chat awards are coming too. So
Chat Awards coming tomorrow. Chat Awards are coming tomorrow.
and those are gonna be fun.
It's going to be very fun. We're actually still trying to add maybe 1 or 2 awards to it. The majority of them we already have, but we're still trying to add a little more. We're still trying to add a little more. The reporters are so bad. Tyler, what's up, my brother? Yeah, man, it's
Tyler, what's up, bud?
Tyler. It's wild, man. I'm right there with you. I really am. I'm blown away more about this one than I am with Soto, because Soto. And there was a lot of players involved in that deal. So if anything went wrong, you could see why there could be a holdup. With this deal, I got no friggin' idea, man.
Nothing makes sense. It just
Aaron, exactly correct, Aaron. Perfect. From what I understand, Roki has requested to be posted. He would be considered an amateur free agent, so he would be paid
Yes.
like Ohtani was. That's exactly what we're saying, Aaron. Yes.
yes.
And the only way that is possible is if he did have that clause in his contract. That is the only way that's possible.
Booyah, what's up, buddy?
Johnny says Lux for Volpe. Yeah, ain't happening.
No.
That ain't happening at all.
I don't think the Yankees would trade Volpe for anything.
Yeah, it would be very, very difficult to see them do that. Maybe if they got Soto and he had like 3 years left.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
but-
a whole different story. But
Right.
they
this-
absolutely.
Medina. So this is like Angel Hernandez or Las Diaz of reporting. Yes. Yes.
Medina.
Yes. No doubt about it. That is exactly what this is, Medina. Spot on.
Adrian, we're right there with you, bud.
I wish I had more to tell you guys. I really do. At this point, throw your questions in here. Let's have a conversation about something. Dane might have some more nature stories. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go that route. Dane and the mongoose. Who knows about that one? I don't know. But I don't know, man. I'm as confused as everybody else. I'm just so shocked you guys are still here hanging with us, to be honest. Is there a scouts dinner?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I forgot about that. Oh,
I almost finished a whole nother bottle of water.
yeah.
We are 73 subbies away from 21,700. Ah, man. Let's talk about streaking. Oh, guys, come on now. Don't get Dane
Oh,
going.
no.
Don't get Dane going, please. Don't get Dane going, man. Morosi also hasn't tweeted in 2 days. Morosi's in hiding.
Yeah, I
Morosi's
bet
in
he
hiding
is.
right now. Trust me. Morosi's in hiding. He got all of Toronto going after him. He's absolutely in hiding right now. We got one here. Aloha, Pete and Dane. Do you feel that the Yankees would offer Yamamoto 285 to 350 million for 7 to 10 years, with the Dodgers trade their closer and a fourth starter to the Yankees? No, I don't think they would trade their closer and a fourth starter. I do believe that if we're going to listen to these insiders, they're going to trade 2 guys on a 40-man to the Yankees. That's pretty interesting to see what that would be. And the Yankees are apparently trading a prospect not on their 40-man roster. So it's creative and it's interesting to see what the deal would be. When it comes to Yamamoto,
we do have the one specific that it's the back of a roster pitcher. So it's not a fourth starter. It's not a closer. This is a middle relief
Correct.
or something like that.
So we're thinking Yarbrough is one of the guys in that deal potentially. They got a lot of lefty relief pitchers that the Yankees could obviously use. They need some. So we're thinking that could be part of it. But the holdup for us is, who is the prospect on the Dodgers side coming over? No idea. No idea.
It's always scary when the Dodgers want a prospect. It's like when the Rays want a prospect.
Yeah, that's right. Dude said Morosi, Hack, Ken Rosenthal. He's going to put them all at the same playing field now. Everybody just screws up. And then when it comes to Yamamoto, I guess the number we wait for. I feel like if the number's anywhere close to the Yankees number, I think that's where he's going to go. Again, all the reports that I have that I've been told is that he wants to be with the Yankees and the Yankees want him and they're willing to pay for him. So everything kind of feels like it's matched up. And look, when you got the New York Mets going over there saying, hey, why be a legend with the Yankees when you could be an all-time great with us if you won us a World Series? It kind of sounds like they're trying to convince them, don't do what you want to do, come here.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's the only way I read that. That's like the Yankees going over there and be like, hey, we haven't won since 2009. And let me list you the teams that have won. And I know you want to go to those teams, but maybe you should just come here. It's weak. It
would be like us saying the Red Sox have won 3 times since we have. You should go play for them.
Yeah, I know you really want to play with the team that has won before us. I get that. But I think you coming here, man, I think that would be good. It's wild. It's a wild pitch.
It is.
Man, you got Mets fans bragging about, hey, he flew all the way to Japan. Well, one, he's a billionaire. It ain't like it fucking took him too much. He just took some time out of his day to go sit in a private jet and relax. And then, on top of that, he went over there and started talking about the Yankees. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't see where Mets fans are sitting there being like, that's a good thing. If I'm a Mets fan, I'm like, bro, why you bring up the Yankees? Does this guy want to play for the Yankees? Like, that's weird. What happened here?
Wasn't the quote, why be another star for the Yankees when you can be the star for the Mets?
Yes, basically. Why? I think it was, I don't know if it might have been star or legend, something like that, but that's exactly what it was. Why be another star or legend with the Yankees when you could be an all-time, legend or great with us if you won a World Series here?
Yeah.
It's just a bad pitch. Why don't you sell him on the Mets? Sell him on what Kodai Senga went through and how he's loved it. Sell him on that. It's comical to me that is the way they went about it. But again, hey, maybe it ain't going to work well. Who knows? Maybe it ain't going to work. Hopefully it's not going to work. And we'll see what happens with the Yankees. They're meeting him tomorrow. I don't know if it's any telltale sign that's the first team he's meeting.
I don't think. Well, maybe. I still go back to his relationship with Swemi Minami.
I think that's big.
Yeah, I don't think that. And his 2 idols were Yankees, and he's been in pictures in Yankee hats since he was in high school.
Yeah,
this kid is a Yankees fan.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I know you guys just asked who is he meeting with. My understanding, I don't know if there's another team out there, But I know it's the Yankees, the Mets, and the Dodgers, per my understanding of the teams that he is set to meet that has been known. Could be conversation with other clubs. I know the Red Sox are really interested in him. So
I don't think they made the.
But it could
I don't
also be
think-
like the Ohtani thing, right? Where he's like, nah, I'm sorry, but
That's what
he's
I was
not
just gonna
interested
say.
in playing
I
there.
don't think the Red Sox made the cut.
Yeah, so they may not have made the cut. I know I recently read that they could be interested in Imanaga, which I think could also make sense for them. And Ruben said maybe even the Giants potentially. I just think that maybe Yamamoto, one of the other things about him has been that he wants to play on a legacy team, a team that has the biggest stage, a legacy.
And the brightest lights.
The brightest lights. And folks, like him or not, that's the New York Yankees.
It isn't the Giants.
That's the New York Yankees, man. So,
No.
I mean, if you want to summarize it like that, it's the Yankees, no question about it. And man, oh man, to be joining a staff that he could be joining with a Cy Young winner and Garrett Cole, the Yankees literally could be like, hey, do you see what we did in this last week? We just we gave up a lot to get one of the best players in the game. This is something that we look to do every single year. We want to compete and win every year. We feel you're a big part of that. But here's the good thing that these other teams may not be able to promise you. When you sign here with us, you're guaranteed a chance to win every year.
Yeah.
It's not, I would even say it's not like a Shohei Ohtani situation where you could be a superstar and have no chance of getting to the postseason.
If he
You're
went
going
to
to
the
have a
Giants,
chance to pitch in the biggest moments every single October. If that's what you want, what is the ask gonna be? Let's get this done.
and what better way to create a legacy than with Juan Soto?
You're a new core.
Yeah.
You're a new core. And I mean, that's another push too. We just got one of the best players in baseball. We already have one of the best pitchers in baseball and one of the top 3 hitters in baseball. We've just added another one.
Yeah.
Think
They have
about
two-
you being along with those guys for this ride for just the next 5-6 years, whatever it's going to be, that you guys are all together to win. We need you here to win. We think you're the big part of that. Let's get it done.
Yep. Makes all the sense in the world to me.
Yep. So
Yeah,
I hope it
Serge.
happens. I don't think it's going to happen that some people are saying tomorrow. I don't see that happening.
I think we might get some indications that
Mhm.
it went well or not, but he will go meet those other teams just because he made the commitment.
Yeah, definitely. I don't see him dipping out of that. He's definitely gonna meet.
He's
the other
not a
clubs that he's
diva.
promised. No, not at all. He's not an Ohtani. I'm sorry.
No.
He's not an Ohtani.
No.
He's not an Ohtani. Okay, there he is. There is what we could be having right there. That's a nice little job done right there on that.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
They did a very good job on that, but that is very much who the Yankees could be having in their rotation. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Yoshi.
Jeff,
Yoshi.
That makes complete sense about the end of the week. That's realistically when I think that this happens.
Yeah, I've said 2 dates that I think it could very well happen. I think Friday is one, and I think the other one is Wednesday the 20th. I think those are the 2 dates to look at.
Yeah.
A lot of times, too, Friday would be great because let's say, for an example, they didn't introduce Soto yet. They might wait to introduce them together.
I think they would love to do that.
I think they would like to do that, too. It'll be a lot like 2008 through 9, that offseason, when they introduced Tex, Burnett, and CeCe all together.
Yes, they did.
So I could definitely see the Yankees trying to hold out to have that done there. So,
And if Sasaki was on the stage with them, it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
oh my God, man. Oh my God. Can you guys I don't even want to sit here and imagine this. I don't even want to sit and imagine. I really don't. Because that would just be so crazy. John Heyman, is this the actual John Heyman? Yes, it is. He said he's going on Picks 11 with Mark Malusis in the 11 hour talking Otani, Soto, and Yamamoto. Nothing about this so-called deal for the Yankees. I don't think we're getting it today, Dane. I don't think
No.
we're getting it.
We're not getting it today, and I think it might be dead.
Wow.
I don't know. Jacob, have a good night, bud.
Have a good night, Jacob. Appreciate you, man. No, Jimmy, he has nothing to do with, if he's posted, it has nothing to do with Yamamoto. Yamamoto's still going to get a ton of money. He won't go through the same posting system.
It's completely different.
Yeah, he would be what Otani went through, which is just international money. He wouldn't get a full-blown contract and a posting fee and all that stuff.
Jeannie, good point.
What's that?
She said Suzuki too. Just how lucky do you think we can stay?
I mean, if they added all those guys, it's probably the Yankees' greatest offseason of all time, passing 09.
Yes.
I mean, it would be the greatest offseason of all time. I don't think there's any denying that.
I would say of any team, period.
No question. Any chance Yamamoto signs on Monday? I mean, I guess there's always a chance, but I don't think so. I think he's gonna visit all the teams, and then they'll sit down, see what the numbers look like, and have him make his decision.
He's formally made commitments to meet other teams. He is going to follow through with those commitments.
Yeah, that's what I think. And at the end of the day, I think dates to look at are the 15th, which is this Friday. I think is a very, very serious date that he could sign. And I think I keep saying the midweek, the 20th, maybe Monday the 18th. If this goes past that date, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest, I think he's signed by the 20th.
I would be shocked if he's not signed by Christmas.
Oh, I think it's before that. I really think it's well before that. I think like I said, I think the 20th is probably the latest that he'll still be out there. I think this is a guy that's mind could be somewhat made up already.
Yeah, I think it probably is. And you know that the Mets and Dodgers are going to push for a quick decision, because if he goes a different direction, they still got to go get a rotation.
And you also got to feel like the Yankees have a very, very, they got the first look.
Yeah.
You know, they got the first look of their presentation. You know, they're going to have one thing I know the Yankees do very, very well is they make these reels that are phenomenal. They put these reels together of their history, and you know what's going to be centered around the history they've had with Japanese players. Because you look around and you go, all right, look at the three teams they're saying that are serious. The Mets. Who's the Japanese player the Mets had? Kaz Suzuki?
Yep.
I mean, seriously, they haven't had any Japanese stars really that just has been, you know, excellent here. The Dodgers had Hideo Nomo, one of the originals. Other than Hideo Nomo, who have they had?
Hiroki
Kuroda, good call. Not much. Not much else.
No.
Then you go to the Yankees, and you just got a list. Arabu, even though Arabu didn't really pan out, he was a star in Japan, came here. Hideki Matsui. Ichiro played here for a little bit. Kuroda played here. Masahiro Tanaka.
Yes.
Hideki Matsui. I mean, the list goes on for the Yankees. Matsui won a World Series with the Yankees. He can say something that Tanaka never was able to do.
Yep.
He won a chip with the Yankees. He was the World Series MVP. And maybe to this day, one of the biggest stars to ever come out of Japan.
Absolutely.
Kaz Matsui was his name. I don't even know what the hell I said. But Kenta Maeda, they had two. That's correct.
Yeah, that's true.
But the Yankees definitely have that legacy on their side more than anything.
Yes.
And I'd be very, very happy. I'd be very, very happy if they get this deal done much quicker than we expect. And
the buzzwords around Yamamoto all winter have been big stage, bright lights, and legacy team.
Yep. Kind of makes it sound like the Yankees, doesn't it?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So let's see, guys. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I am going to be live. So drop your voicemails for All Rise starting at 11 a.m. That number is 804-592-6160. We'll be live for that show, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys as I always do. I don't think I'm lasting here much longer.
Well, I don't
see
know
the
about
point.
you, but I'm not.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, I don't really see the point here of going much longer with this because
Yeah, you don't want me to start talking about fishing stories.
yeah, we don't want to. you might have made the chat happy now. The chat might want to hear it, but I just I don't know what the hell happened with this deal. I got no freaking clue.
Again, I go back to that. They're competing for the same players, and maybe that got in the way.
It's got to be something, man, because none of this makes sense. We got a super chat from Jokes on You. If Sasaki, Yamamoto sign along with Soto, Verdugo, and Grisham, does this team compete with what our late 90s teams? Let me tell you something, man. I don't want to go there because this is something that I warned people about doing last year. A lot of people, when the Yankees got off to that great start, were like, oh, they're the 98 Yankees. I'm like, guys, please shut up. Don't do that. Stop it. But I would say this. You can look at the talent then on that team and go, man, maybe like Dane said, if they were to get a guy like Sasaki and this crazy miracle happened. And like Dane said, he hasn't thrown a lot of innings. Maybe he makes 23 starts. And then in mid-August, hey, man, go throw 103 miles an hour to close games.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting back there going, whoa. This team's really legit. But this is all on paper. This is all thoughts. These games got to be played on the field. So it's very, very hard to predict, what one of these guys could be. They got to play the games on the field. So let's see.
I'm really excited about Austin Wells next year. I think he's going to have a really good year.
I am too. I think he could have an amazing year. I really do. I'm very, very excited about Wells. Really started to put it together towards the end of the season. He was starting to hit bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, absolute bombs. And,
he's always been slow to adjust to levels. Mm-hmm. That's what took him a while. It did in AA, same thing.
Yeah, and Dane always told everybody that, like, when he comes up, if he struggles for a little bit, let him be, let him get under his footing. And he took off a bit. So, he's somebody I think could really be a sleeper for somebody at the bottom of this order that could put up some really nice numbers. And he could hit for average. He's not one of those guys that will not hit for average. He could hit for average.
Coming into last year, I would have said he was the best bet to be a perennial 300 hitter in the system.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking Twitter again, and you got everybody adding these guys. Like, man, is there even an update on this? And there seems to just be nothing across the board. So, guys, we're gonna get ready to wrap up here. It is 11:01. I apologize that unfortunately we've been live and we didn't get this damn deal to get to completion here. But only thing that could be potentially happening is they are 3 hours. So really, it's only 8 over there now. I don't know if that makes any difference. If it's with LA, I don't know what that has to do with anything potentially, but it is 8. It is 8:01 over there in Los Angeles now. Maybe they're still working out some kinks or something in this whatever deal, but I'm typically up very late. So I'll say this, guys, if news breaks before, 2 in the morning on the East Coast, I'll be here. That's not a problem. But if not, I'll be back at 11 a.m. in the morning. And if news breaks earlier than 11, I'll be live for it then. So, Dane, my friend, anything else you want to add? You've been live with me all day, you handsome son of a bitch, you.
No, thank you for having me on. Thanks, everyone in the chat, for all the subs. You guys just continue to absolutely amaze us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just an unbelievable community, man. 300 plus subscribers today. We're already pushing almost 22K. We're 67 subs away from 21,700. Truly unreal, truly amazing. Nothing like NYYU. And if you guys haven't heard yet, join the movement, join the fam, join the you guys, because it's all of that. It is a movement for the fans, by the fans. And we'll see you guys very soon. Peace.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but the shit's still wet.